Man, yo, what's really good? It's your boy J Dizzle, aka JD, coming at you with a quick one, a hot one, 3 of them. You feel me? And this is a little sun team that I orchestrated, put together, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and host this for the tube. You feel me? So anyways, I led off with that Flygon, as you can see. Ended up crusting that crustal with that Rotom overheat. You feel me? In comes Flygon. He's setting up on me. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get swept at the heat. But anyways, I go for that Max Flare. Like, you know what? Maybe I can go ahead and get some extra speed for my shift tree so I can possibly take this person out. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that shift tree, right? And Diggersby though. That's a dead Diggersby though. You feel me? Anyway, so Diggersby goes down. As you can hear, that's my little man in the background. Anyway, in comes Corviknight. I do have the Heat Wave, but I was just too scared to go for it. So he goes for the Brave Bird. Ends up critting my Heat more. Down goes Heat more. Corviknight takes a little bit of recoil damage. Not too worried. Rotom Heat comes back into the fray. Hit that boy with that overheat in the sun. Specs. You feel me? It ain't modest, though. It ain't modest. It is timid. Anyways, in comes the Vaporeon. Dragapult went down to a critical hit. You know, Vaporeon, I haven't seen this in Gen 8 yet, and he's not really doing much except for killing my Torkoal. So I'm like, you know what? Rotom Heat. Bring the heat, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go for that T-Boat. Yeah, I'm going to continue going for that T-Boat because I'm locked into it, of course. And in comes Aegislash, and Shadow Sneak does a little bit of chip, but the only thing is he doesn't have anything to take this hit. So down goes the Corviknight, and comes the Vaporeon. Surprisingly, he does live a Thunderbolt with 1%. So I'm thinking that was max special defense. But anyways, let's move on to the next game after Charizard Thunder Punches. Alright, so with this one right here, as you can see, your boy kind of just spanked him, you feel me?
Yeah.
With that Zard. But I'm going to let y'all see the match. So, in comes the Flygon. He sends out the Dracovish. I go for the Outrage just because, I mean, he might think he's Scarf and he's faster and I'm Scarf. So let's go ahead and see who's the fastest one. But he switches out going to Grimmsnarl. I go into Torkoal. This is the perfect opportunity for me to set up the Yawn. And then with him switching out, I can go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks. Man, I love this combination. Anyways, Torkoal is really underrated. In comes the Dracovish. Had a feeling he'll go for that Fishious Rend. That is Sun and resisted water move. And it still did 62%. Anyways, I go for the Solar Beam. In comes the Corviknight. He playing me for a fiddle right now. Hit him with the Heat Wave, 25%, critical hit, you feel me? In comes the Ribombe. I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to go for that Dark Pulse. Okay, so basically Shift Tree punched a lot of holes in his team right now. He was doing a little switching game, switching around, baiting me. That's fine. It was no point of me going for, predictions. So out comes Dracovish, in comes Flygon. Once again, I go for the Outrage. I cannot take Dracovish lightly. You feel me? I have to go ahead and treat him as an immediate threat because what is he? He is an immediate threat. So in comes the Corviknight, tanks my Outrages. That's all fine. That's all filler. In comes the Torkoal. He goes for the Defog. Not too sure on what his set is. He has Defog and U-turn so far and Roost. But I'm going to go for that Yawn right here. Switch out. Get the switch out. Go for the Stealth Rocks. I'm thinking, okay, I'm max defense, max HP, Sun. Nah, it ain't happening. That looks to be Bandit, but it may be Scarf the way he's playing it. I don't know. Anyway, in comes the Corviknight. I go for the U-turn, and Charizard comes into the fray. And I'm just going to go ahead and sub up. He goes for Defog. Okay. I go for Belly Drum. I am now at +4 attack and 1.5 times speed. He goes for Body Press. Never run Body Press. This is why you don't run Body Press, because you get swept by Charizard. If he had Brave Bird, he could at least broke the sub. Right here, I'm going to go for that Max Flare just because I still got the Dynamax. You feel me? And, yeah, that's game. So let's move on to the last one. And this one right here is pretty quick. Logan is in the background just talking I guess he wants to narrate too. I go for the outrage. In comes Mandibuzz. Does about 29%. Does another 29. He hits me with that foul play. Godly. That did a shit ton. Anyways, outrage again. Almost knocks him out. He goes ahead and go for the roost. I'm going to switch into Torco. I thought that Mandibuzz would have taunt, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch straight out into Rotom Heat because I'm thinking he was going to taunt me. But he didn't, and instead he went into this thing here. At this opportunity, I go for the overheat. He goes for substitute, so I'm like, oh gosh, not this shenanigans. I switch in the Fly Guy, and I know that I'm faster because I do have the Scarf, and I saw leftovers on him. So I'm going to take the opportunity to break his sub, and he goes for the sub Dragon Dance set. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to get swept. I am definitely about to get swept. I don't know how I can beat this thing. He's way faster than everything on my team right now. I think he even outspeeds my shift tree at this point with the sun up. Because Chlorophyll, I get about 518 speed. And Dragapult is like, what, 427? So after plus 1.5, what is that, like 6 something? You feel me? Almost 6. He goes for the Dragon Darts, takes me out. But what he did stupidly, he shouldn't have let his Dragapult get so weak. Or he shouldn't have attacked me. Because I'm actually Choice Scarf Heat more. Yes, I run the tech. Anyway, Sucker Punch knocks out the Dragapult. I'm surprised that he went ahead and went for the attack. I would have kept Dragon Dancing. And then in comes the Rotom. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Torco, get my Sun back up. I am now Sun Boosted Shift Tree. He goes for the Volt Switch. Really, nothing on his team wants to take on my Shift Tree. Except he does have Foul Play. And he does have U-Turn on that Mandibuzz. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Go into Rotom Heat. Hit that boy with that Thunderbolt. He goes for a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump misses, unfortunately. I would have lived. But, yeah, it's still rather unfortunate. I go for the Thunderbolt again on his Ferrothorn. Good 20% damage. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax right here and take him out with the Max Flare. I just need this thing out my way. Even though I got a bunch of fire types and a grass type that has a fire move, I need him out my way. I'm going to go ahead and hit this Kevin Durant with a Max Flare. And shout out to Little B because fuck Kevin Durant. Anyways, go for the Max Lightning. Takes out the Rotom Wash. And with that being said, my people, in comes Darmanitan. He goes for the Flare Blitz. It does not kill me. And yeah, that's game.